Let me tell you something to the outside world. First of all, this is Carcino. I'm from Chicago. That's where I'm from. I'm not somebody who moved to the suburbs when he was 8. No. I went to grammar school, high school, and college in the city of Chicago. We do not call our city Chirac. Okay? Just for the outside world to know. And for the subscribers and everyone else involved, please hit the like button so that we can get into this. Now, I want to make something a little special for y'all and definitely go into this a little further. But right now, we need to keep it right here. You have people that are outside of the city who make videos based on what they caught on the internet or a little clip on the news. That's fine if you're going to just report the truth. But if you want to sensationalize it and just start projecting, then that's another thing you could do also. I have family members that live around there. Some people that are friends of family that actually live there. They just like family. They stay in these areas. My auntie used to live right in the heart of it. And this is another situation where you see a situation that is, it's, a very problematic area. No matter what, name they gave it, in those areas, there's still people over there that's going to work every day, going to school. There's kids over there that actually go to school. There's kids there that are actually on the honor roll. There isn't violence at every moment over in that area. But yes, there are bad parts in this city, just like any city in the United States of America. Was there a raid over there? Yes, there was a raid. A raid does not mean a RICO case. Okay, everybody? I'm not saying that this might not be in part to another case somewhere else. It could be. We have not gotten those facts. For everyone to assume that, oh, this is it, and they throwing Dirk's name around in it. They have never released that statement saying that they were looking for something on Dirk or we're going to his house to do a raid. They didn't. None of this was announced to the people. But you had people like DJ Algebra or what's his name, Active Gimmicks, walking around making fun and light of the situation. If you're from the city, raids happen all the time, B. Somebody can get raided for nothing. They've raided the wrong houses here in the city of Chicago. We've seen it. So I've seen a raid go down. I've seen a raid happen at a house I was at. I had just left like the day prior. I was just at that house and they came back and got raided. Another time, another house I was hanging out with got raided. Hell, there been raids out here in the burbs. We done seen 2 out here. Boy crib got raided. 2 different spots got raided. So it don't matter. It's about what you're doing. It's not about where you at. But people get raided a lot, B. It's not, doesn't mean a RICO case. All you people who are out there watching who don't know the difference. Could it be in concert to a RICO? Maybe. We don't know. Now, allegedly, somebody goes by the name of OTF Zoo was taken in custody because during one of the raids, they found weapons, and he was in the area in which the weapons were found. He was in one of the houses that they raided, and he happened to be around. So the weapons were charged to him. That's the only facts we know. When you do a raid, you normally don't have an arrest warrant for a person. They normally get a raid because they believe there's activity somewhere. Mainly illegal, right? That's what they believe, and they get a warrant to go ahead and do the raid. So they get a judge, probably get a bench warrant or whatever, and it gets approved, and they go ahead with the raid and do what they do. Now, what it might be connected to, what it might not be connected to. People on the outside don't know. Wack 100 don't know. Active gimmicks don't know. And it's funny how his video disappeared. It's funny how his video disappeared. Did y'all notice that? Our homeboy video just disappeared? I wonder if anybody noticed that. Hmm? You see? I told y'all, man. This is real life, man. With people, homes, and things of that nature, this is their livelihood. You know, they live this life. And the way that he just covered Thugger, Young Thug, and Gunna situation is another prime example of what we've been talking about. I want to talk to you, and I'm going to say your name, Academics. DJ Academics. When someone gets arrested and they're facing a RICO charge or they're arrested for RICO, it's nothing funny. Let me repeat to you again, homeboy. It's nothing funny. I don't see anything funny about Young Thug going to jail in the morning. I don't see no time for humor. I don't see no time for humor when Gunna got to go and get arrested and all the other people who got to go to there gets arrested and they're facing RICO charges. I don't see anything funny in that. There's lives that are affected by this. There's families that are destroyed by this. Where's the comedy? Why do you think this is a time for cheer and joy? People are saying like, man, you cool with him because it's cool for them to take a life. But ain't nobody talking about taking lives. No one is talking about that at all. Where did they get all that from? Because no one has ever said anything about we cool with any of that. If that's the case, let the police do their work. You're not gonna get the answers on Clubhouse. A bunch of misfits running around who never probably left their damn house, still living in their mama's house, never been out and did anything in the world, but they talk real heavy because they're on the internet and feel nothing can happen to them because can't nobody see them. They can hide in ethnicity and just say whatever they want. Forgive me. I'm going on like 18 hours, no sleep. A little exhausted, but it had to be said. I am exhausted from seeing poor reporting, especially from people that don't know what's going on in the city. Like y'all really don't know. There's people out here trying to actually make changes out here in these streets and in the cities. And if one incident happened, you blow it up as if that's the entire city of Chicago. It's wrong. And it's just like everywhere else. So I don't understand people like academics. I don't understand people like him. But he's an immigrant. He didn't grow up around any of this. So for him to say like he could relate, how? You never grew up in the hood. Period. You were born in Jamaica. You came here and you start living in your rich stepdaddy's house. You know nothing about this because you read about it on the internet. That's all. Never even been in the city. Never been in. Have you ever been in a hood? Period. And because these guys use you as a mule, because you can get them hits and views now with your platform, you think that gives you all the connections you need to do what you need to do. And that makes you the king. And no, bro. You hold no weight outside. You should know that. Your videos have zero relevance to anything in the world. Like they could take you one of your videos and throw it away. The replay value on it is trash. Sorry. I mean, you won't care anyway because you don't care. You just make it for the day and you're going to make some more recycled trash tomorrow. So when you talking about I won't never respect you no matter what you do. You mad at me because I won't respect you. I don't respect anything that you do. What have you done that deserves respect? Did you show respect to those victims' families who you were victimizing in your video? You didn't care about their suffering. You didn't care about their pain. You thought about how much money you finna make. And then you still keeping the videos up. So I bring the light right back to academics because that's where the true problem of this whole situation is. He promotes negativity about the city that has nothing to do with music. He promotes nonsense, makes fun of people who are losing their lives and people who are facing massive jail time. He thinks it's funny. I don't think it's funny. Their families don't think it's funny. That's not entertainment. But can't tell nobody nothing. They know every damn thing. Especially this clubhouse group, man. I mean, I can't listen to them, man. I swear, they don't even be talking to me. Just to hear the way they be talking in general. You had two people talking and they just they instigate and just coming in and talking tough. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. So you could tell the negative energy in there because I feel it. I'm ready to fight. It ain't even about me, and I'm about to fight. I'll be like, man, I can't even listen to this. Turn that off because I'm getting hot. I'm ready to fight somebody. So if you know that, then you know that, shoot, these situations ain't supposed to be like these things that was built was never meant for the intention that it is. Clubhouse wasn't made for this at all. It was supposed to be for corporations and things like that so they can have conference calls just like Skype, and everybody was FaceTiming. This is what Skype's intention was. But Skype couldn't hold as many people as Zoom. So Zoom became the way to do that. And then Clubhouse was supposed to be the next level of it. And people have found a way to manipulate that to promote podcast shows and all these different things. And it is the new wave. But they have no ownership to it, no partnership with them. But yet and still, they draw a lot of attention for the app making other people rich. And then getting people to basically incriminate themselves because all of this is connected to the federal government. YouTube, your songs you make on the radio. They've just passed law. They could use lyrics from songs and correlate that to crimes. It's not a law everywhere yet, but it's a law. So now everyone has to basically, what you want to say, atone for the situation. I'm telling you, man, it's a crazy world out here. And then you got all these people who are recklessly talking about it. Wack, who talking about RICO cases when there has not been a RICO case even announced. Nobody said anything. Wack. The Wack and AK show is tired, bruh. Nobody said anything about that was a RICO. That wasn't even the situation. And y'all sitting there discussing a RICO case about a raid that went down. No one said anything about a RICO case for this. And right away, you tying it to something that is may or may not even be connected to. You are already putting the breadcrumbs in there. So they could easily falsely accuse somebody. You brainwash people to believing that's what it already is. It's already hard enough to get a bench trial because everybody's been corrupted by the internet. So you go there to get a bench trial, what everybody on the internet has been talking about it. You think they got internet on their phones. You can't hide the jury away and say, well, don't listen to your TVs. Like back in the day, they would keep them put them in a hotel. They can't leave. And I don't want them to be corrupted by the outside news. They family members talk. When they get visited by their wives or girlfriends, who you think? What do you think they talk about? The case. Same thing here. Everybody's seen the case on the internet. And the internet, people believe it's facts. So they roll with it. Not knowing that the person didn't do really any investigative journalism or anything of that nature. And here you are. So once again, Wack and AK don't know anything about what's going on in this city. Period. They don't. They assume they do because they talk to a couple rappers. And I guarantee you they haven't talked to them about any of this, and none of them would tell them about anything that's happening over here, period. That's, street related. Now, if those dudes did something to get themselves tripped up, then those dudes would have to atone for that. That's their problems, their family's issues, but it's nothing to make fun of and joke about. And for Wack, quit insinuating, bruh. Your insinuations is one thing, and you doing it on Clubhouse when somebody got an open charge, you don't even know what's going on, and you talking. I mean, you basically in the video saying you don't really know what's going on, and already you comparing it to a Rico and screaming Rico, Rico, and Rico. Dude, no one said anything about a Rico in that situation. So why are you tying that to it? You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be from the streets. You should know better than to do that. So, anyway, man, I'm out of here, man. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell. Like the video if you like it. My Cash App is Carcino, as you see on the thumbnail, the banner below. My Patreon is Carcino for life, man, and I'm out of here.